information today that would definitely change your life if, you take it serious. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. Like I said, my name is Willie Washington. I graduated from Florida State, double major in hospitality management and finance, and a minor in entrepreneurship. So back in 2017, November, I moved and quit my job from Tallahassee, Florida. And I always knew I wanted to be, my own man. I always wanted to run my own business, but I was kind of stuck in that traditional brick and mortar sense, I thought I needed a building, I needed some employees, a service to offer. And, how many of y'all know that costs a lot of money, right? But, when I moved, I was able to work, and partner with a great person at a tax office. And she brought me FES. Now, like I said, I always wanted to work for myself, so I was always, driven and wanted to become an entrepreneur, but I quite didn't have the vehicle to do that, my building, my employees, and that's where FES came. And not only that, my main thing, for starting my own business is, treating the people better. I've been able to work in corporate, and, we don't get treated well. Not only that, get taken advantage of, and I really wanted to help people. Give people a way out to kind of open their minds and let you guys know what's really out there. And through financial education services and what we offer, I was able to do that. I was able to get the opportunity that I wanted to run my own business. Not only that, more importantly, I got to help my people, all people. It doesn't matter. I just love to help people. So this is what brought me financial education services. So you're probably asking yourself tonight, why are we here? Willie, why you got me here wasting my time? Actually, I'm not wasting your time. So, what exactly is FES? Who are we? You'll learn how to position yourself with the best interest rates for the future. You'll learn how to pay off debt so you don't have to, keep living paycheck to paycheck. You'll also learn how to build a big business from home that won't interfere, with your day-to-day operations right now. And as well, by the end of the webinar, you'll realize exactly why it is important for you, your family, and your future, and your legacy. Okay, so I kind of want to, get your minds right and to, the state of America's mindset and personal affairs. What's going on in America? What's going on in the country that we live in? About 43 million people have less than a 599 credit score. 43 million people. I don't know about y'all, but 599 ain't gonna get you too far. It might get you out of the building with that 98 miles. Nearly half of Americans don't even know their credit score. How many of you guys knew your credit score before you came here today? Okay, great. The average debt is $225,000 with less than having $500 in your savings. 65% of people have no will, 80% no trust, and 71% no power of attorney. Over $58 billion in unclaimed possessions, policies, bank accounts, pensions, stocks, and other assets. Notice it said unclaimed. How many of y'all want a piece of that 58 billion? I definitely want a piece of that. Every 2 seconds, a person's identity is stolen. If you're here in Hillsborough County, we're the #2 city in identity fraud. So let that register and kick into your head. This year, one of the major bureaus, Equifax, had one of the largest credit breaches in history. Now, why financial education services? Think about it. How many people do you guys know with less than perfect credit? Stress with no debt, how to pay it off, don't have their personal affairs in order. You can tell this very easy by just scrolling on your Facebook page, Instagram. People do not have their priorities set, dislike their current job, or looking for a career change. How many of you guys need to make more money? You can always make more money. There's nothing too much. Can't afford an annual vacation. When the last time you guys took a vacation with your family? Want to take control of your life, or just want a solution and a plan of action? So why we all need financial education services? Our formal education did not teach us about personal finance, ownership, financial freedom, and success. Now again, I graduated from Florida State University in finance. You would think they would teach me about credit, correct? Mm-hmm. They didn't. I promise you, no lie. The best they said was, you need a good credit score. Not how to maintain it, not how to build it, not how to fix it. So what are we going to provide you with today? The financial education and success you needed a long time ago, services that protect your identity, credit, assets, and family and finances, and a lucrative entrepreneurial opportunity that would definitely change your life. It changed mine. So, who are we? We were founded in 2004. Our headquarters are in Farmington Hills, Michigan. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Over 100% annual sales growth. We're debt-free. Now, this was really big to me when, looking into the company, doing my own research. How can we teach people about, finances, credit, and all that when we have a big load of debt on our books? So that really is what really stood out to me. And we also have the same key executives since inception, Mr. Mike Toloff and Paramount Nyack. Now, the protection plan membership, what is it? It's a plan that protects your identity, credit, family, finances. It's really an array of services that work from every angle to get your credit score to its highest level. Now, what is in the protection plan membership, you guys are asking? Now, the cost of bad credit, what is it? How does it affect me? Your credit is like a vital sign. It is constantly being monitored and can impact you from interest rates to your insurance premiums. Without a strong credit score, you can be denied, the ability to rent, purchase, to obtain credit cards, or even be used to be considered for employment. Now, I'm gonna stop right there. I don't know if you guys really know, but they're actually running credit for you to get a job today. Yeah. During college, I was able to, work for a credit union. They ran my credit just to make sure I didn't owe any other banks before they would hire me. Not only that, you can't even get a phone today with one of the major three, phone companies: Sprint, Verizon, AT&T. They run your credit. A low credit score could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars over the course of lifetime. Now, you don't need me to tell you that. You know how y'all know? Anytime you walk in that dealership and they ask you to put $2,000 or $3,000 down on a $12,000 car, you know. Now, how is your credit score calculated? Now, this is very important. 35% of it is your payment history, if you pay it on time. One late payment can drop your score from 50 to 100 points. Right. Killer. 30% is about the amount used. Again, like I told you, I kind of knew how to get the credit cards, but I didn't kind of know how to maintain it. So what I did know is this 30% right here, amount used, 30% of your balance, you need to always keep 30% below your balance. So if you got a $1,000 credit card, you shouldn't have over $300 spent on it.
That's right.
You always want to keep it below 30%. Now, the next is 15% is the length of time credit. How long have you had credit? 10% is the new credit, and another 10% is the types of credit used. What are the 5 common myths about your credit? Now, these are really big. Myth number 1, credit agencies are empowered with some kind of government authority. What y'all think? That's a lie. Credit agencies have no legal authority at all. Myth number 2, credit agencies are required to keep derogatory remarks or items on your credit report for 7 to 10 years. Obviously, that's a lie. There's no law that credit agency has to report any items at all. They're all required by law to remove all derogatory items older than 7 years, like student loans, and more in the case of bankruptcy, 10 years. Myth number 3, information on your credit score cannot be changed. It's illegal or immoral to have the information altered or removed. Now, first and foremost, if you could get this removed from your credit score illegally without nobody knowing, how many people would get it removed? But in that case, the opposite is true. With the Fair Credit Reporting Act of 1971, both federal and various state laws require the items to be removed if they are not 100% accurate or cannot be verified in a timely manner. Myth number 4, paying a past due debt removes it from your credit report. Now, this is a big one. I talk to people every day. They say, I paid it. That creditor running is still there. But I paid it. And they really did. But just because you pay off an old debt does not change or erase the fact that one time you were not paying that creditor as you agreed. Can this record be changed? Absolutely. Myth number 5, inquiries are not derogatory and will not affect my credit standing. Now, anything that erodes your financial stability is damaging to your credit. Now, in the case of inquiries, 1 or 2, a year is okay. You're good. Now, anything more than that, it starts to paint a picture. It makes you look desperate for credit. I'll give you an example of that. Certain people, they walk into the dealership. They want that car, but they know they got shot credit. Now, that dealer on the other side, he tell you, I'm going to get you that car.
That's right.
Mr. Washington, I'm going to get you that car. But I'm going to make sure you ride off today. So what he do, he's sitting across the ring. He's serious about his job. He's going to get you that car. And he going to run your credit 10, 20, 30 times until he find a financial company to give you that loan.
Right.
Now, this doesn't bring your score down, but when a creditor look at giving you anything and they see all those inquiries, you ain't getting nothing. Sorry to say. So they do hurt you. Can you restore your credit score? Of course. The Fair Credit Reporting Act of 1971 promotes the accuracy, fairness, and privacy of consumer information contained in the files of the consumer reporting agencies and gives all Americans the ability to dispute and investigate any erroneous, obsolete, or inaccurate finding on their credit report. This includes bankruptcies, tax liens, late payments, foreclosures, student loans, medical bills, medical collections, and many other items can be removed from your credit file and updated to reflect as paid as agreed. Now, United Credit Education Services is the division that does, the credit for us. We have almost a 15-year track record, almost 1 million derogatory items deleted from people's credit reports, tens of thousands satisfied customers, and satisfaction guaranteed. So what are the things, we're able to get removed? Like I said, inaccuracies, charge-offs, late payments, foreclosures, bankruptcies, tax liens, collections, short-term medical bills, you name it. Now, every client that signs up with us, they get, a portal. One of the biggest things, why I joined this, company is because they believe in transparency, and I do too. So, every client gets an interactive, login where they get to track and monitor their progress. This is how the dashboard looks. You get to see your credit score, the breakdown of the calculation for your credit score, progress reports, your ID documents, the upload to verify your identity, understanding your dispute letters. Now, this is very big for me. Understanding your dispute letters, credit education, establishing credit. Again, what's the point of fixing your credit if you don't know how to maintain it? So when you finish with our program, you'll literally be an expert at credit.
That's right.
Now, this is just a snapshot of, our dashboard. And as you see, it's the accounts, who you may owe, the description of the collection, the description, which is, in collection, an inquiry, a foreclosure, a tax lien, and, the date that it was open on your credit report, as well as the status, if it was deleted, in dispute, or still processing. Now, again, I told you we offer you a protection plan, which is an array of services that work from every angle to get your credit score to its highest level. So it's not just credit restoration. We provide you with Positive Credit Builder. This is a tool that teaches you how to add positive trade lines to your credit score. Anyone familiar in here with trade lines? I'll give you an example. You can add up to 2 years of rental history to your credit score? CreditMyRent.com. That's an example of a trade line. Something that you add to your credit report that shows a payment history over a length of time. Debt zero. Now, I'm very fond of this. Like I say, I went to Florida State University, and they left me some debt, student loans.
That's right.
And, it's an interactive debt elimination payoff program. What it does, it takes into account, your interest rates on, that car loan, that mortgage, them credit cards. It takes into account how much you make, your bills at the end of the month, and it builds what we call a financial freedom date, where you're actually financially free. And it builds this step-by-step plan for you to pay off your debt more effectively, quicker, which leads to increased credit scores. We also give you our credit attorneys on hand. You have access to them for debt harassment and credit reporting problems. LifeLock, again, We're in Hillsborough County, the number 2 city for identity fraud. So we give you this to protect your identity and personal information from thieves. Will, trust, and power of attorney. Now this is very important, so I kind of want you guys, to listen even a little harder. This is to protect your family finances and assets. Now Florida, like many states, are what we call a probate state. Anyone know what probate means? Anybody? No? Okay. Well, probate just means, God forbid if anything was to happen to you guys in here, knock on wood, the judge will determine where your assets go and, more importantly, where your children go without this set up. Now, I'll give you a prime example. Who know Prince? The artist, right? Did y'all pay attention to what was going on? No? The family was arguing. Why they was arguing? Prince had all his money left, estates, millions of dollars, but he had no will.
That's right.
Now, importantly, he didn't have the trust and power of attorney. Because people think, with the will, I got a will. But what about the trust and power of attorney? What most people don't know is your will. When you buy a vacuum and they give you the instructions to put it together, that's your will.
That's right.
Is it put together? No, that's where your trust and power of attorney come in. You're going to go to the judge and, here's my will. My mama said I can get her house. Say he's going to send you back to court. You got to go to probate. Trust, power of attorney. We also give you our creditor monitoring. It monitors your credit 24/7 and gives you alerts. How many of you guys are familiar with Credit Karma in here? Okay. So this tool is very similar to Credit Karma, except your score could be 20 to 40 points higher or lower. And this is because they only pull from 2 credit bureaus, TransUnion and Equifax. Now with our Smart Credit, you get all 3. This is very important, TransUnion, Equifax, and more importantly, Experian. This is very important just because not all things show up on all credit reports.
That's right.
Like we said, there's a lot of inaccuracies that's reported. And, you might have something on your Experian that you've never seen on your TransUnion and Equifax. Wouldn't you want to know?
That's right.
Right. You going into the dealership, I don't have nothing on my credit. Something on that Experian. Now, I like to say, the proof is in the pudding. Willie, you telling me all this stuff, but show me. So Yvette Reed from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, in just 2 months, her score increased to the point where she said, my car insurance premium was lowered to $2,000 per year. Per year. So, you kind of do the math on that. That's, a little bit, less than $100 extra money you can use. That's some gas, something. Mr. Vinny Ho from Winchester, California. After 45 days, he had a tax lien or foreclosure deleted from his credit report. Don't got to worry about that no more. I ain't paying them. Gone. So what is all these services worth? Now, if you were to go on the open market and purchase all of these, it could cost you anywhere from $10,000 annually or over $400 a month. But with us is, not the case. That's outrageous. It's a one-time payment of $99, or a one-time setup fee of $99, and it's $89 a month non-contractual. Wow. So when you think about it, that $89 comes out to $3 a day. Now, I don't know about y'all, but don't y'all think $3 a day is definitely worth fixing your credit, saving money, getting those nice credit card limits, walking out the dealership with no money down?
That's right.
$3 a day. Now, how do we compare, to the competition out there? You got Lexington Laws of the World, Credit Repair, Sky Blue. We offer a will, trust, power of attorney, debt elimination, income opportunity. You see those stars there? So they provide credit monitoring and identity protection, but it costs you more for that. It don't cost, anything more with our program. It's protection plan membership. Now, this is very big for me. Again, I told you guys I always wanted to help people, but it's easier to build strong children to repair broken men. Everyone know what that means, right? How many of you, if you knew what you knew today, way back when, you'll be better off today?
That's right.
Right. Save a whole lot of money, a whole lot of heartaches, some tears. So each protection plan, each payment of that $89, $2 goes to our Your Financial and Literacy program. Now, we educate young people ages from 8 to 18 on the matters of personal finance, and as well as financial literacy in schools across America. This past year, we gave over $250,000 in college tuition and scholarships.
Awesome.
Y'all should be clapping right now. That's some great lives be changed, you know, by doing that. Now, are you financially literate? Do you know your credit score, guys? Is your credit score 750 or above? Can you save the most money and have control over your financial position? Are all of your personal and financial affairs in order? I know y'all probably is good, but your Facebook friends? Do you feel on track to be a debt-free? Do you currently have $100,000 in life insurance? Now, seriously, who in here got life insurance? Okay, all right. Do you have currently an identity theft protection system in place? You need that. Hillsborough County does. Again. Now, we're going to get into our core opportunity. Fortunately, I get to sit down. Y'all don't have to hear my voice again. But I'm joking. But we're also going to let you know about our career opportunity. Now, the guy that's going to come up and give this to you, he's a very powerful guy. I had, you know, the ability to meet him, you know, about 3 months ago, and he has really helped me change my life. Been a mentor. He's been more or less a big brother, father, all in one. You know, when teaching me, knowing how to talk to people and knowing how to, you know, talk to another younger man. He's very powerful. His business does over $70,000 in business, you know, a month. 70,000. Wow. So this is definitely a guy that you definitely want to listen to. He can definitely teach you a lot with our career opportunity and get paved the way for your success, you know. So I'm going to give it up for Weston Hill, our Executive Sales Director, Weston Hill.